everybody and welcome back to Theme Park Coastin and Disneyland Paris for our second but unfortunately final day over here in the parks. As yesterday we did head over to Disneyland Paris for our first day where we did do so many rides, got to experience the start of their very magical Christmas event and so much more, including doing the one and only Avengers Campus Web Slingers and Flying Force for the very first time. But today we are back in the magic from around 8:30 to 6 o'clock where we're going to go and catch a Euro tunnel to get back home again. Which will be absolutely amazing for this time vlog. And as you can tell right now, we are over here in the early hours to start off our video today. But we are hoping, fingers crossed, to get over towards Web Slingers before everyone else does, because that queue can burn some very long times. But if you want to be webcellent, make sure to like, subscribe and comment down below to see even more great puns and videos just like this one here. But are you something, Adam?
Oh, I'm so looking forward to say, of course, there's so many attractions to go on today. Yes, we did actually get to Avengers Campus for the first time, and I did really enjoy it at night, but it wasn't a keen at day, but I was going to get back inside of it, and also as well experience some of the other attractions here at the parks.
Yeah, so we normally decide to start off on the main Disneyland Park half today. We thought, let's try something different, because we've been in this park for a while, and normally we do decide not to do this park because it has less rides and normally people come here quite a lot, so we've got a bit of queues at the start of the day. But today we thought, try something different, go over to Web Slingers, get on that main attraction. And to be honest, it's just pretty quiet. We did get here as early as we could. When the gates opened to the car park, we were there near the front, so we did get here as soon as we can. But it was very quiet, and we had to head Avengers Campus for our first time, I think. Yeah, third time ever. Best time though is at night, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I wasn't too keen at a day, but since we went tonight, it was so much better. And of course, with the lights around the area, it looks a lot better.
It's a very good addition. Now, what anyone says, in my eyes, it's a very good addition. We'll talk about Fly Force in a bit. Web Slingers is fantastic, but the addition is really awesome.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the area itself, I said this yesterday. Of course, I will give a bit of a review today as well. But I don't really agree with what anyone else says, to be honest, about this. I think a lot of people, I mean, again, everyone's got their own opinions, and I get why people don't like it, because there are some points that are not great, but, you know, in my opinion,
Fly Force.
Yeah. But, you know, in my opinion, it's a fantastic themed area, and I do really like it.
Exactly. Look at this now, absolutely amazing. And we're going to head over to our first attraction, Web Slingers. Enjoy your ride, guys.
We hope you all have a great time on your visit to the Worldwide Engineering Brigade Open House.
Ici chez Web, on a accès à une super technologie, comme le vibranium du Wakanda ou ce fluide extraterrestre dément. On a les particules de Pim et StarTech.
Speaker, ces speederbots continuent de se répliquer et dévorent tout ce qu'ils trouvent sur leur passage.
Ah, Monsieur Stark, j'aurais pas dû crier. Est-ce que tu pourrais appeler une autre personne?
Oh, ok. Mais bon, attendons voir. Rien n'est perdu. Bon, nous devrions être en sécurité jusqu'à l'arrivée de...
Pas de panique, les amis. Je vais régler ça. Ok, la journée porte ouverte est annulée.
Et mettez ces lunettes de ciblage Web Vision. Nous avons des speederbots employés. You know the drill. Watch your step as you enter into the vehicle.
There we go. From that amazing ride once again. And who got the highest score? Together we got 498,000, but the highest score in the group was Mum with 246,000. Half the total. Followed by me, then Dan, but Adam with 5. I wasn't really playing. Good game, man. Really good fun. We have just took a ride on Web Slingers, and actually, believe it or not, saved Avengers Campus. Well done, Adam. We did a really good job there. But that ride, plain down incredible. I don't care what anyone says. Some people like it or hate it, but for me, that is a solid attraction, similar to Toy Story Mania and the other Disney parks, but it works so well. Unlike Ninjago at Legoland Windsor, which we have at our home park, where you try shooting, it doesn't work at all. On this one, it all works, sensible, amazing. And what I love particularly about this ride is that on the screen, it doesn't just have your score, but it has what points you can get for each target. It also has your groove score, and it keeps you updated throughout the ride. The speakers behind you in the seats are really awesome as well. Plus, when you actually do slingshot or something, in addition to slinging it, you then also pull out other stuff as well. So like the items you pull out, which is really great. So Adam, did you enjoy as much as I did there?
Oh yeah, you know, it's actually a really fun attraction. in my opinion, it's so underrated because I know a lot of people are like, yeah, it's not that great, but in my opinion, it's probably one of the best rides I've been on, to be fair.
Agree.
And even though Rise Resistance and stuff like Hollywood Studios, Disneyland and all that sort of stuff are incredible. I mean, I haven't done the one Disneyland yet, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What Hollywood Studios is incredible anyway. But you know, it's still a great ride. It might be really fits into this area. But yeah, of course, we would actually go on to fly.
Yeah, there's still going to do it, but when we first heard it, we only went once, but now it's our first time riding.
Yeah, I know.
Most been mine. I think we're going to we just want it to be good. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's it. I really want to, and I'm trying to. I really want to get the front row, and that's going to affect a lot to this experience if you get the front row. So
we'll try, but yeah, worth saying is amazing ride, solid attraction over here, and I do hope forward to hopefully one day getting over towards California, so we can complete one over there alongside with luckily not this right here, but instead Guns Galaxy Freefall, which we've actually already done, which is amazing. So it's going to be a really good one over there. Only thing is, though, it's in Thailand. It's just improve this right here. It's the only thing I'm saying about.
Yeah, this is. I would say this is the worst of the two attractions.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I mean, of course we'll do our review after, but yeah, I definitely think that a lot to be improved on this.
Exactly. We need to do a quick refurb of it. It's not a lot, but queue, as you can probably see here, is absolutely phenomenal.
Oh yeah,
it's just great. The entrance is great.
The queue is actually better than, of course, the website, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh look, I think the queue up here is really, really good. So the queue is great, the theme is great, the entrance is great. The only thing is on the ride itself. So prove that, and this whole land give it up 10 out of 10. That's amazing.
I would say 10 out of 10. No, I won't say that as an 8 because I think guys today is still far better than
yeah. Well, I think it's stupid. You can't have 100 guys dead, can you?
I know, but I feel like I still feel like they could do a little bit more in this area than they did, but it's still quite good. So.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it still is a really nice area.
Yeah, it's a really, really good area. But of course, as Angela said, we're now heading over to Flight Force. We're just like, guys, we're going to stay at Avengers Campus once again. Analyse des panneaux escamotables.
Retractable panels analyzed. As you know, Kree warheads are headed our way, and we need your help.
Ne vous inquiétez pas, ces transpondeurs sont chargés dans les véhicules hypersoniques de la Flight Force. Votre mission, piloter ces véhicules.
Unfortunately, Flight Force did break down. We've got some cool clips for you guys, however, we could not ride the attraction, and so we did leave the queue, but at the same time, we got a fast pass as well for us to return on a later day, or even today possibly if we have time, but to be honest, that sort of ride, we've done it twice already, and in my eyes, we've already done it.
Yeah,
so
yeah, it's a good ride.
I'm not going to stay here for longer than I would have stayed here to do it. If it opens later on, I'm not going to return. However, it still was a very good fun ride, and unlike this one here, I imagine it will stay for quite a long time to come. But we left. We're now leaving Avengers Campus. Probably for our last time, I think. Maybe that's that one it opens.
Could be. I mean, if that reopens, of course, we'll go and probably go back on it. But you know, it's a nice area. It's not my favourite in the world, but I do really enjoy it.
Yeah. When all these come down, you see the cranes down. How big it's going to get? It's going to be even better.
I feel it's better at night as well, definitely.
Yeah, I think if you're going to come here once, come here at night. I mean, the place itself is amazing at night. The whole of Disney and all their property is really nice at night. But at the end of the day, if you are coming over towards Disneyland, make sure to prioritise certain rides in the day, some at night. So, for example, rides like Ratatouille during the day because it's indoors.
Exactly. Yeah.
And rides like Tower Terror, normally I'd say it doesn't really matter either way because even though you get a cool view at night, it's not a make or break it.
And it's like a 5-second view, so.
Yeah, and even stuff like the Avengers rides, do them in the day, but you're only experiencing theming at night.
Yeah, it just moves the area in general.
So when you do come, my Tom tip number one, my name is Tom and these are my tips, is to have some sort of plan for your day. Now I'm not saying you're going to do this ride, follow this ride, follow this ride, but get some sort of plan in there. What rides you want to do at night, what is your must-dos, what sort of thing you're going to do in the middle of the day, whether you're going to leave a park, whether you're going to stay in the park, or whatever you're going to do, have some sort of plan for your day because it can all change, and like even now we've just changed our plan again, or where we're going to go next, but you need some sort of guide you can stick to make sure you get the most out of your day that you can do. But right now, as I said earlier, we're now making our way over towards our next attraction, and that is going to be Ratatouille, which is our first time. The last time we did it actually was in Florida. So.
It was. I mean, I can't even remember the Florida version, to be honest. I've got to say, I do prefer the Paris version, but no, I mean, I know there's one extra scene, like, in the queue line, I think, in the Florida version.
Yeah.
But I suppose I can remember the Paris one way more, even though Florida, I did much more recently.
Yeah, we did in August,
so.
Florida one.
Yeah.
But it's one of the miles, a bit of content I was off for new area. It's going to be absolutely bonkers. You think about the size of it now. Going to so excited to see that unveil later on. But I think the Florida one, in my eyes, is a lot better because it smells something on it, whereas you don't really get the same smell on it. But
I disagree.
We'll have to find out when we go into one here, because literally when we long to go, I can fully remember the Florida one. I remember taking Jayden on the ride I was up that from the Florida vlogs. So it's going to be good to see it, compare it, and of course, but to be honest, they're all very similar. They literally replicate the ride throughout the areas. But it is a classic, and as we are in France at the moment, it would feel wrong not to go on Ratatouille. I'm going to say L'Adventure.
I think it's good.
Yeah, it probably is.
Et je suis certain que vous reconnaîtrez avec moi que dans la vie, quand l'appétit va, tout va. Des invités pour le dîner.
Yes, what to prepare? Hein? Pour le repas idéal. Coq au vin? Non. A simple omelet? Too simple.
Voilà.
Mais oui, that's it!
Ratatouille completed, and we just bought this really awesome thing from the shop. I'll get on to that in a little bit, but first of all, Ratatouille, that was an absolutely amazing ride. We waited for probably around an hour. Believe it or not, it also broke down, which was a bit crazy, but then it did restart again. So if you are in the queue, stay in the queue, okay? Because like on Fly Fox, stay in the queue, and if it's definitely not going to be open, they do just say to leave. However, it has to be open right now, which is really, really awesome. But Ratatouille itself, enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was good fun. I mean, it's a very dark ride. Again, it is like a China's dark ride. So as you're from Florida, it's like a China's dark ride. But you know what? They're so high tech. It's so cool to see. In my opinion, that is far better than one over at Epcot.
Oh, no, fuck, right? Epcot, it's not smell sensors. They don't have smell sensors.
Everyone's different opinions, but for me, that one, of course, with us being in Paris, France, it just feels so much better.
Yeah, it's fun, yeah.
And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it works better a lot more than always Epcot. However, I'm not saying Epcot is bad one, because it's still really, really good. But I feel like it works here more. And also as well, just all of the screens are great. You know, I just think it works really well though, right? I think
as well, don't, when you look on the camera video, think that's what you see on the ride. Because when you are actually on the ride itself, often I show you the best parts of the ride. For example, if you look a little bit down, you can see the floor and everything on it.
And also you do get 3D goggles as well.
Yeah.
So one out.
So what I feel is not exactly how you'll be seeing it on the ride itself, but overall, it's still a fantastic ride. It is so much fun. And if you come to the park, no matter what queue it has, it definitely is worth one. But that's basically every single key ride I want to get on from today. But then afterwards, we're going to show you clips of this other shop. That's one of the best shops, just located outside of it.
Yeah,
so if you're headed,
it's cool, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's, it's something French, I don't really know. But we've got this little cool thing. This is a replica of the right vehicle, and I think it also talks. I'm not going to show you that later on. Yeah, it also talks.
So for now, as you can see the wheels at the bottom of this. This is actually how, like, I mean, it is pretty similar to the ride for me, because obviously it's a Trailers dark ride, so it can move all different directions. So yeah, it's not just one direction.
So yeah, really, really awesome. I absolutely love that. I saw it was like 10, was it?
I think it was 15 euros.
15 euros. So yeah, it's not cheap. 15.
Yeah, 15 euros, yeah, but that's, we get it for about £10.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
so,
pretty good.
Exactly, yeah, that's not bad. And we've also got a triple bonus like that as well. But then we're now going to continue over towards our next attraction, which is going to be Flight Force. And I'm very excited to go on this ride.
Yeah, so it's a good coaster.
It's a good coaster. Again, I wanted to do it one time before I went, so it's worth going on it and completing it. And we have got our fire pass as well from earlier, which of course we got from the ride breaking down, which is also very nice.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because this is the third time we've gone on this road in this trip, which is probably more than we've done any other ride on this trip.
You know, so we're going to do
we
once.
said it's probably the worst ride we've done on this trip.
But I think we're just going on it because we can just, we're hoping it's going to be good. Hoping one is going to be first time. I mean, we're just...
It's not a bad roller coaster, is it?
No.
There's no theme.
Exactly. And when it did break down, I was like, what broke down on it? There's not much to break down, but... Hey ho.
Also, as well, what's nice is I've actually got to see the fast pass queue as well, which I'm not sure if it's any different from the main queue, but I hope it's a little bit different.
Oh, but yeah, I hope it's a little bit different. But I feel like for one thing, I was going to give them a little appreciation for this because as I was saying in our earlier vlogs, this is not going to stand for much longer. So, a little look over at the diner. One of my childhood, I remember mum used to go all the time with me when I was younger. So, even my childhood places, but when we next come, might be here, we don't know. But there you go, I've got to look in there in a sec. But here we now go. Back into Avengers Campus for our next attraction, Flight Force. I think both characters there. Cool. I'll show you some clips. Enjoy, guys. It's probably the only time I'm showing you in the fast pass queue line. Here's a quick peek.
C'est comme aussi l'université.
Final ride on Flight Force of this trip, and unfortunately our final ride over here at Walt Disney Studio Park, as we are now leaving after having that final ride, and I can't believe that, and we broke down again. What's the odds of that? Third ride we did, third time we broke down in the queue line. We were very close to be on the ride, we were like 2 trains away from it, but yeah. We had to back an hour for that, so it was a tough decision to be honest. It was like, do we go and do it? Because now we've got like 5 hours left of our day, so it's like, what do we do before? We'll stick into it, we'll stay there, we've got some cool little shots as well, and I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I'd say that.
It was very close, it was like,
yeah,
but
I was about half an hour first worth it, so
yeah, exactly.
It's about 45 minutes, not too bad.
No, it was not too bad at all. I mean, waiting in there, it was a really good queue line in fact. It wasn't actually bad to wait in the queue line. The show lights came on, so I was a bit more some brighter clips than normally has. But overall, yeah, it was an okay ride. I mean, I'm not going to rave about it because it's not world class, but as far as Disney goes, it's an okay ride for them.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's not, as you said, like it's not world class, but it's still quite good fun. And in my opinion, it's a great coaster anyway, and that's really what makes it. But you know, yeah, there should be some more things done to it, and I really, really hope they improve it.
I think I'd rather the other rides that are going to be like overland and everything open a year later and just sort of out for the next year. I mean, because Avengers Campus itself was really good land. Of course, the web thing is absolutely phenomenal, and overall, it is all very, very good. So to have one ride out of all of them that isn't absolutely great, I don't know. I just feel like it really should focus on improving that ride, get us to a standard where normal Disney standards are, and then continuing to go on the rest of the lands and everything. That'd be a lot better. But there you go. We're now making our way past that very long line for the toilet. So if you need a toilet, do not go in here.
Yeah, don't.
But outside of the park itself, we're going to get some lunch over near the park before continuing our final 5 hours of the day over here at Disneyland. But it's been amazing. We definitely haven't got a lot done compared to yesterday.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, we've only got like 3 rides done.
I mean, yesterday, like the first 2 hours, we got done like 8 or 9. Yeah.
So we got quite a lot to do yesterday. You know, it was nice trying something different. The thing is though, do not do this park first. Whatever you do, head to Disneyland Park. It's like the biggest tip they give you.
Yeah, no, we tried it out today, but we try stuff out so you guys don't have to, and we tried it out, and no matter what day you're doing, of course you're going to park off a ticket. I don't know if all tickets come in park offers, but I know if you've got an annual pass it does, and you'll know you have to reserve as well beforehand. But if you've got a park off bar, I cannot stress enough, the first hour, first magic hour in particular, over in Disneyland Park is so much more valuable than over here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And actually, yeah, a lot quieter in the evening. I mean, when we came here yesterday, we were looking at like 5-10 minute queue-side hotel, which is amazing, whereas now it's like a 60-minute. But even in the early hours, because of the limited number of rides there are, everyone makes the rides a lot busier. Whereas at the main park, you've either got Pirates of the Caribbean, you've got loads of big rides over there. So I don't know why I just said Pirates of the Caribbean, that's probably the shortest queue of them all.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, you've got so many great ones over there, but everyone spreads out a lot more. So if you come to the park early in the morning, I can't say enough, go to the park, you can get on 8 rides, smash them all out, and then you just like chill today. Whereas today, it feels like we need to do some more rides, we're having to get some queues that's busier. So just be aware of that when you're going over here. And of course, with all of our tips over here, do what you think is best for your family. Everyone can do different stuff, like we're going to watch some shows, but because we're only here for 2 days, we're not going to watch any.
And let's say you've never been here before, like you may want to do this, of course, for your second day, and if you do, yeah, I mean, feel free, obviously, it's not our trip, so you do what you want, like, just do what suits you, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you're going to get the best trip.
That's like Disney, you do what suits you.
We just recommend, like, personally, if I was you, I would do this, in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I said we've been here like 17 times.
Yeah, I've been here about 15, I think.
Yeah, usually I understand some when I was a little younger, but yeah, we've been here a lot. And essentially, just so day-wise, probably, I don't know. So we've probably been here like 60, 70 days.
Yeah, I guess.
So it's just been bonkers how many times we've actually been to this place, and it's always been amazing, always fantastic. However, it's a changing place, and lots of things need to be thought about, because otherwise you can have like 10 or 20 rides done on a really busy summer day, or you can have 2. So be aware of that and coming over. But next up, we're heading back in towards Disneyland Park to go get some food, because I'm a little bit package now.
So I like it.
And that restaurant is going to be the pizzeria over in the Adventureland. And I thought I'd just start the camera there because that egg I just showed you is Kevin's egg, and it's a little Easter egg over here at Disney. You've had to see it quite often around this area, but that is the best spot down this little path here that you can see it from. Really unique, really unusual as well, but a lovely addition towards the park. And if you take your way around these paths, I mean, there's no real ride at any of these paths, but there's some like hidden details that we've never noticed before. It's like
insane. I didn't even know these were here, really. I mean, I've seen them before, but like, I've never actually been down them, so
yeah, I know. It's absolutely crazy to think about it. Like, and of course, characters can be back down there and stuff. It's an awesome area. This whole Adventureland, me and I'm very obsessed with all the different areas and stuff.
It's such an underrated area. It's probably the most underrated area like anywhere in the world. Like, it's literally insane.
Yeah.
I think because Adventureland, like in like the 2 American parts, especially from the ones I've been to, they're good, but they're just not amazing. This one here is just different. Like,
different trees as well. Yeah. All the leaves are going actually from now. Funny enough. So it's not the best time to come to Adventureland, probably in summer holidays. Because it's not the same as it normally is. However, it still is an amazing place. And fun thing as well, that's now open as well. So if you want to go to the Family Robinson's Treehouse, go on there. My favourite thing to Adventureland is across the Robberley Bridge. Where we'll do that today, I'm not 100% sure, because of course we're pretty down to time right now. We're going to prioritize what we want to do, but I'm very, very hungry, so I do look forward to heading into here. I'd say I'll put our favourite restaurant over here at Disneyland. I don't actually eat anything, but I just enjoy sitting there.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, no, honestly, it's just such an outlet for the site. It's really cool.
It is really, really awesome. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to head in here, try finding the table, and we'll show you our food. We're going to do a pretty cool pizza here. I'll show you if Van gets it. Mickey pizzas. How cool is that? Oh, I do love Colonel Hattie's Pizza Outpost, I think it is. One of the most themed restaurants over here at the park, and being located in Adventureland too, which is one of my favourite lands on the planet, is absolutely amazing. I didn't actually have anything because I don't like pizza or anything that was on the menu, so I'm going to go and grab a Katie's hot dog in a bit, but we love it. It's awesome themed, and overall it's amazing.
Yeah, it's actually a really nice restaurant. I mean, honestly, the theming in there is actually really good, and it sort of just follows on from like the rest of this area, really. It's a nice area, and yeah, honestly, it's a really nice restaurant.
Yeah, exactly, it is really nice. And talking about some more upcuts as well, if you look down there, I'm going to say you have got, I forgot the names, but there's some more upcuts down there, so there's little hidden up details in here. When you come over, have a quick look, but what I love so much about Adventureland, not only has it got an amazing restaurant, and is home to 2 amazing rides as well as a walkthrough, a ladder walkthrough, but there's so much else to do here. Like, of course, you've got the treehouse, you've then got Robberley Bridges, you've you've got the caves, you've got obviously like little broken pirate ships, which is never open at Wobbly Bridge, yeah. I did it when I was younger, but it's never open anymore. But there's such a variety of things to do. So if you're coming on a busy day to Disneyland and you want to do something that's not just ride related, then come over here to Enchanted, as there is so much more to offer, as well as the pirate ship, which once again is never open at
Literally never open.
Very rare.
very rarely. But I did see last time they were doing some construction down here, so maybe they plan to reopen it with new play area coming soon.
Crossed. I mean, I hope they do.
Yeah,
It does look quite good. I think I've done it before. I'm not too sure. But
no, I think I've probably been in it before, but it's a very underrated land, this one is. So if you're coming here, take some time out, enjoy again. We've already been around, if you've watched some of our previous vlogs, we've been around all these caves, crossed the bridge and like that. We've experienced it with us. Already experiencing it only for 2 days. Our priority now is to get onto the rides and attractions in this land, including Pirates of the Caribbean. One of the best rides here at the park, and it's got a half an hour queue. It deserves a 2.5-hour queue, to be honest. It's fantastic.
that was very different from yesterday, where we literally got the ride pretty much. I think we went through the whole layout on our own.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. I mean, when you used to go to the I don't discover what I said, but then you go this. Can you imagine that you're in a theme park? It's absolutely bonkers this place. But yeah, yesterday we've got the entire ride and stuff, and we've got only one on the entire ride.
Well, we believe so anyway, because on the ride photos there's nobody else. Like, there was like 16 photos on there, apart from us, there's literally nobody else. So it's pretty insane.
Yeah, it's pretty bonkers. But now, it's a little bit busier, got around a half an hour queue, so definitely worth it still. It is Pirates of the Caribbean.
35 minutes.
Be brave or fool enough to face a pirate's curse. Proceed.
Wow, Pirates of the Caribbean fails to disappoint. That ride back there, waiting like half an hour in fact for that, which is actually the longest queue I ever waited for. But that queue is plain down the best queue on the planet. The length of the queue line that we went through is unbelievable, but the throughput is so fast. It moves so quickly, and every single moment of the queue changes, so you never feel like you're standing in the same area for a very long time. It's just a very, very solid queue line. As we now go down past Jafar, I'm going to ask Adam, what do you think of the ride?
Oh, you know, it's really good. Like, in my opinion, it's probably the best Pirates Caribbean we've done. Of course, there is Pirates Caribbean Fast Circle Treasure in Shanghai Disneyland, which, in my opinion, probably is like the best one. But out of the ones I've done, you know, this is definitely the best.
Yeah, so
it's just such a good dive.
So Florida only has one drop basically. California has got two, they're both at the start, so they're not as good as this one. Whereas Paris really put out all the stocks on that one that there. The whole land is amazing, so it's actually an adventure at the moment. So already you're immersed in it, then you get in the queue, it's even better, and then the ride is just great.
If you get the front left seat, you actually get quite well in it as well, because one of the little pre-drops, like not a full drop, like a little small drop, just on the lift hill, you actually get pretty soaked. It's quite crazy.
Yeah, I know, it's very, very good. And while I'm now going to the toilet, we're going to have a quick look around Aladdin, because we never ever do it. We're going to have a quick little walk through here and see what it has to offer, because it's no world-class attraction by any means. But again, we've saved something else today, so we're going to take you through here. We're just going to walk this fast around it, just to give you guys a bit of insight of the story. But again, if you're here for a long time, it's quite awesome for some photos, but again, if anyone's ever been to Disneyland California and seen the bit in there, it's very similar to it. You walk around a bunch of different scenes over in this area from the film, and then you make some quite animatronics, isn't it?
It's pretty cool. It's not bad, it just seems to the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, the theme is still nice, so I guess it's in the area.
Yeah, it's better than nothing, I would say.
I'd say, yeah. It's alright, but it also has a queue as well, so you might as well do it to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. But it's going to be inside of it, so basically the queue's to get out.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
The queue's here, like, I'm going fast right now. But yeah, a few little cool screens and scenes in here from the film as you make your way through this Aladdin themed area. Well, there you go. Now it's time for Casey's hot dog. Oh, nothing beats a good old Casey's hot dog. And over here at Disneyland, that was amazing. But more of that later on, as right now we're heading up to the train. A classic ride here at the park, and one like Casey's hot dog that you must do on every single visit. So let's jump all aboard. Choo choo.
Et s'il vous plaît, veuillez ne pas fumer. Merci. Liberté et la fortune culturelle.
This is Frontierland. Frontierland Depot.
Gardez assez main à l'intérieur. Et s'il vous plaît, veuillez ne pas fumer. Merci.
This is Discovery. It brings the future.
Well, there you go, from the Disneyland Railroad, one of the funnest, most authentic and definitely nicest train rides out there. And in fact on there, only one station apart from Made to USA was open. So if you got on there and managed to get a whole couch to yourself, and you're in luck, you can get a full journey like we did with no one else on there. It's really nice when you're on the train to have a chat, get some kits for you guys, and just really relax. Most sort of ride, people go like, oh, I'm getting tired of queuing up for a long time, I'm going to take a sit down and have a little relax. Relax on the train, because the queue for it is never too long. I mean, like, it's like, where is today, 1 km for 25 minutes. So you wait 25 minutes though, then you jump on the train and you stand there for like 10 minutes.
I think it is on one train today, which is crazy, because it is quite a long route as well, but to be fair, with two of the stations shut, it's not that bad, to be fair. So yeah, it's only about 20 to 25 minutes, so
not too bad. Exactly, it doesn't matter at all. And it's such a fun thing, you have to do it when you come here. Whether you like it or whether you don't. But you also get some backstage there as well. Of course you can still ride and everything, but you also get some backstage bits which, if it's like me, he likes to look around, see what else is apart from, of course, the endless magic over here. It is really, really awesome to see. But I was going to talk about afterwards, and that's Casey's hot dog, which is just behind me back there. And that is genuinely one of the nicest hot dogs that I've ever had. No word of a lie. We had it when we came in May with like HUGO and JAYDEN, and I started having a go. I used to have it when I was younger, but I had it, I was like, oh my god, see why I love it so much. They are so young, they're not cheap, they're like €10 for a hot dog, which I know it's ridiculous, but compared to other parts of here, Disney is not horrendous, I'd say. They're not cheap either, but they're not horrendous, but they are very, very yummy. And I think at Disney, you pay for the food, but you pay for what you get. So everything around here, the parking, the tickets, the shops, you pay for what you get. They do some of the highest quality merch, some of the highest quality experiences, and definitely some of the highest quality food. So if you come in here, prepare yourself to spend a lot of money, but you were not disappointed with it.
Oh no, you're right. Honestly, I mean, Disney is just something else. Like, it's literally the most insane thing on this planet, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable. It's just literally, for me, the best thing that's ever been created.
It is, yeah. Look at this. It really is absolutely incredible. The plan is right now, we've currently got around an hour left of our day, and the queue time's going to like, I think it's like 50-60 minutes for Big Thunder Mountain. We decided we're going to leave those rides. So what we're going to do instead, I made a guy's suggestion. So we're going to have a quick look at the Christmas shops at the castle, because we've really haven't even been in the castle yet for this trip. And similar to the train and a Katie's hot dog, you've got to go in the castle. And one thing you can do is actually got other castles going out today, but you can do that too, or even under with the dragon. So lots of things to do, which we haven't covered in this video. So if you want to check out all of that, we've got longer videos from other days on our trip. So check them out, see what else you can do over here to Disneyland, apart from just the rides we do this day, see what we're up there. But we're going to go in the Christmas shop basically, have a quick look around it. I imagine it'll be pretty busy, and then after that, as I suggested, we're going to go actually out of the park, down Disney Village, and check out a few hotels. So we'll show you some over here. It's a big crowd, so I probably won't vlog the whole thing, and then we'll see you once we get out.
I like the big
It does feel Christmassy inside of that shop. However, the whole place feels Christmassy, and being down Main Street USA is absolutely incredible. For the final time, not so incredible, but still, this place is absolutely fantastic, and leaving it is very, very saddening. No, we'll come back in a few months, hopefully. It's nicer feeling.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it is always sad to leave Disney. And no matter if it's your first time or your 100th time, or you know, every day, you are going to be very sad leaving Disney. And I always hate these part of the vlogs, because not even leaving Disney, but we are also near the end of our entire trip and vlog with you guys. But we've still got more to come on this one, because as I said earlier, we are going to be heading over towards the hotels. We've got no idea where we're going to go. We haven't really planned to go to any hotels.
We've got like an hour to do everything.
We've got over an hour, so we'll take you down, of course, Disney Village, and then we'll take you into a hotel. Whether we're going to make it all the way down to like Cheyenne and stuff, and Santa Fe, I don't know, or whether we're going to stick towards the top ones like Sequoia Lodge and Newport Bay, as well as Ottawa, which that's not nothing, probably going to be those ones we're going to stick out instead. But we're still amazing hotels, but I do look forward to some of the hotels when the thing hotel reopens. It's been closed for quite a while, and it's surprising as well, but they've closed during the 30th anniversary. You'd think of all the places, this is like one of the icons.
That's the thing. I mean, I'm wondering whether they were actually meant to get it done by 30th anniversary, because obviously everything about the pandemic and everything happened, so I actually wonder whether they were actually preparing to get it done by, of course, its 30th anniversary, which is this year. So I don't know, but
yeah,
that may have pushed it back a little bit. And that's
it's like a standout hotel, really.
Yeah, I mean, I would have thought they probably would have got it done by then, or maybe they just did because of the 30th anniversary.
But that's the thing when you go to Disney, okay, so you like parts of it, it's more or so stuff part of Florida, but there's always giving stuff going on.
Oh,
like, wherever you walk around the park and point out other things, there's always construction going on. Of course, you've got Smallwood under refurbishment right now. Even around the area, you've got stuff going on in the castle. You just have to make sure you come at times where there's not anything dramatic going on. And as much as it is sad not able to explore in this hotel, because we actually, I haven't ever been in this hotel in a vlog before, because of course, we did do our hotel. We have been in it. But I don't think we've ever done a vlog in it, but you can see it does really need refurbished. If you're looking up there, that turret just up there we were earlier. Ooh, there you go.
Actually, we may have done it in 2017. We've done it in 2017.
I don't think we did actually.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember. When I watched the vlogs back, I can't remember seeing anything. We didn't do it like so back then. But yeah, you can see like, all the construction on it. It's going to be a massive refurbishment, but it does need it because it did open when, of course, the park opened. So it's been around for a long time, and they've found the guests. And it definitely does need a refurb, eventually like the design and everything around it. So
it was nice, yeah, it did need a little refurb now.
So I do look forward to seeing it when it does open, showing you guys around and exploring all that. But we have still got so many more hotels, as Disneyland Paris is not only home to the Pink Hotel as well as Dead Pocket where we're staying at the moment, well not anymore, we just checked out, but it is also home to another five hotels, as well as of course the Pink Hotel, so 6 in total, as well as of course 7, I'm getting tired guys, 7 hotels, plus also got loads of partner hotels. Well, if you actually explore them, we should one day.
We should, yeah, I mean we have actually stayed in them a couple of them I believe before, maybe one, I'm not sure. But yeah, we have actually stayed there before, and yeah, they are quite nice to be fair.
Yeah,
so,
but yeah.
I have a personal fan favourite of mine. So.
Yeah, I know, Explorers, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, Claws, yeah. That's how that one is. I said, if you want to go out, but again, with most hotels, you do not get the early hours, which means absolutely everything.
The thing is that if you did have an annual pass like we do, it's sort of fine anyway, if you know what I mean. You can still get the unmatched cards.
Exactly, yeah.
If you can stay on site, it's always best to.
It's always best, and it's not expensive as well, but hotel room is just as good. I mean, you get to see the hotel for what it is, and the only hotel that I can think of that you can't over here is Dave Crockett.
Yeah.
You've got to give us some detail when you go in
Dave
there.
Crockett, basically, it applies for all of these hotels. If you're driving in, you actually have to like hand in your like where your room is and all that sort of stuff, and like your validation code, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you walk in, it's actually fine.
But Dave Crockett can't when you walk in.
But yeah, you can't.
Okay, you're driving there. But yeah, all the other hotels, you can even use the transport over here at Disney to get to that hotel. So, and that's completely free, I think, as well.
Yeah.
So that is really, really awesome. So, if you're going to the hotels, have a little look around the other one, see what it's to offer. And in this vlog as well, we'll be showing you around as many as we can. So you may watch it and go, oh yeah, I might want to stay there in the future. And they're all amazing hotels, don't get me wrong. They all have that Disney magic towards it.
And we'll see if they've changed on the site now or something.
Yeah, exactly. Disney just developed. But yeah, no further ado, what we're going to do right now, we're going to head down Disney Village. I'll show you some clips, might go in a few shops as well along the way. And then we'll go into some of the hotels. Very exciting. And we've decided for our first hotel to head into Newport Bay. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think it might be the biggest hotel in Europe. I know it wasn't when it first opened up, but it is a giant hotel. And when we actually explore around it, but unlike it's the corridor, I'd probably say, as well as the mile, the lobby is actually really small.
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, the hotel is so huge, but yeah, as you said, the lobby, it's not actually that big. I'd say this is quite a large one, it's bigger.
Yeah.
Well, the reason the lobbies are so small is when they first, these are the original hotels, and when they opened them, they thought people would come and stay here for a week or 2 weeks, part of a holiday, do a few days in Disney, but stay here and then travel out. People didn't. People tend to come here for 1 or 2 nights. But that's why the lobbies are so small, because it didn't think they'd have so many people to churn through.
Oh, okay, I mean, it makes sense, but still, all that's not a big lobby, but of course, for exploring wise, you cannot actually go explore in the rooms and make a lot of sense. Even if we were staying to Santa Fe, it would be nice if it did like a showroom, if you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
so if you went around there's like one room you can just actually go into, like, there's enough room to, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
So like you have one room where you can have a look into, see if you want to stay here. Because some people do hotel, and I know we do, some people don't, but there's quite a few people who actually do go around different hotels, and they can advertise they have one room open, so you can look in there, see what it has to offer, see what different stuff in it, and then you can then go and see if you want to stay or not. Exactly. But I have actually stayed in Newport Bay, the Coral Lodge, as well as Cheyenne in my lifetime, as well as of course Dave Crockett. So I don't know about them, even though when I was here I was a lot younger. But we'll make our way down, giant hotel, but we'll show you what we can inside. So here we are now inside of the Newport Bay Hotel, and as I said earlier, the lobby is very small. Now you actually enter down there, then you got these steps, you can do Christmas steps come along, or you enter down there. But into the lobby, unfortunately we actually managed to get checkout time we arrived, meaning it's a lot busier than it normally is. When you go hotel hopping, especially as you get a prime spot of like 1 to 2, it's normally empty, because obviously people have already left, and then of course people are starting to arrive a little bit later on. So you always get a really empty time when you enter in that time, of course. But whereas now, when it's like 4 o'clock, people normally start coming out and checking into the hotel, making everywhere a lot busy. So if we're going to go hotel hopping, we'd highly recommend getting there before you do go to check in, because of course it gets a lot busier. But one thing that's really awesome as well about it, but I did not mention earlier, is that each hotel has got an on-site shop. But one thing that not many people know, in fact, is that each shop is different. So some merch you might be able to get here, you might not even be able to get in the park. So have a look around these shops, because there's some limited stuff. Like for example, I know a Minnie and Mickey statue. We were actually looking for a mini one quite a long time ago to go and buy it so we can match with other one we have at home. And we couldn't find it anywhere at all until we went in this shop here, and it's there. So have a look around. If you're looking for something, the chances are it is in one of the shops, but of course, if you went to every single shop and every single place at Disney, it only a long time. So there's a bit of luck in it as well. But one thing that's amazing about these hotels is the shop. It's got the same Disney theme throughout, lots of awesome Disney merch, and as well, sometimes even different prices. So in the parks, they might charge a little bit more, whereas in hotels, especially more value ones, they sometimes charge less for the exact same items. So make sure to look out for that one, guys. But I'm going to quickly enter now looking at this view, because across the Art Marvel, it does look pretty crazy. You see what Urban as well up there. So I think after this, what we might do is we might continue our way by heading round over towards the corridor. We've got like an hour left, Adam.
Yeah, we've only got about 50 minutes now.
So only 50 minutes left. So we're going to have a look around here. I think there's a few bits we're going to see down here. There's of course lots of wings, and each corridor where you can go up on the lift, and I think all the hotels here, apart from in the Pink Hotel, the Castle Club. So you can go up the lift to those, and then get to the floor. But obviously, one of the corridors, myself. We really just look at every single part of the hotel when we're looking here.
We do, yeah. We literally every single detail. So.
Yeah, I know. We look at every single part, but we have a good look around, see if there's anything else to spot. We didn't spot last time because this hotel is humongous. And then we'll catch up with you as we then go down and check out the other hotels down here. Because of course on this lake, you've got no other than Newport Bay, Sequoia Lodge, and Hotel New York, of Marvel. One thing I do want to point out though, after going into Newport Bay, is about the security over here at Disney. Now, security at Disney are very thorough, and that's a very, very good thing, of course. But if you are going around hotels and stuff, you may have to go through quite a lot of security checks. So, for example, over at Newport Bay, I'm going to get some shots from outside for you guys, the other side, because I've actually never been the other side of Newport Bay. So I went out there, and then I was going back in, and you have to go through all the bag checks that everyone goes through their luggage. Then you have to go and get your camera checked, and even then, once you get through to that hotel, then when you go back into Disney Village, you have to go through another security check to get into there, all before you get into the parks. The parks itself, when you get into the Disney Village area, you're basically free to go into the parks in and out of, which is really, really awesome. But when you get into each of hotels and into the Disney Village area, whether you're going by car park or whatever, you have to go through security checks. So if you want to get some shots outside, maybe leave the bags with your parents who are already in there, and then you get out, get rid of shots and come back in again, because it is quick and efficient, but especially maybe during check-in time, it can build up some pretty long queues for security.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the thing. It's good that they have security everywhere,
obviously, yeah.
But yeah, it can build up some queues, which is the only problem.
Yeah, exactly. But at the end of the day, of course, security is the most important thing over here, and hoping in the future it can bring in the systems like at Disney World, where you literally just walk from the machine with your camera out and stuff, and they instantly know that you're walking through with whatever you're holding. But at the same time, the security is very quick and efficient, a lot quicker in the parks in the UK. It kind of has to be, but that's very, very good as well. And if you are staying in a hotel, either of course Newport Bay or Sequoia Lodge or Hotel Marvel, or even the other two, Santa Fe and Shine, you walk in instead of taking the bus. Very specialised security at both ends of Disney Village for you to get through, which we have found when staying in Sequoia Lodge on our last trip is a lot quicker than the one in the car park, so be aware of that. But security is not really a massive problem here queue-wise, so that is very, very good. Nevertheless, we're continuing our way now down over towards, I'm pretty sure we're going to skip Sequoia Lodge, aren't we?
I think we are, yeah. I think we saw it yesterday.
Yeah, we're going to do it yesterday. We had a little peeking at it yesterday on our way back from our other hotels we explored yesterday.
I literally stayed there for February, so...
Yeah, it's a lovely hotel, I just want to put it out there.
It's so nice.
It's a nice hotel, and it's definitely up there with my favourite hotels. I'll probably say it is my favourite, outside of David Crockett, of course. Yeah. So, but of all ones that you can choose around this area, especially if you're taking the train or whatever to the place, never get a car, of all ones that I would choose, I would actually choose to stay in Sequoia Lodge. And of course, they've got the whole like upper club and everything, as well as a standard room. So we got a really good discount on it when we first came with our annual passes. But it's such a nice hotel. The facilities are really nice about it, and the whole woodland feel is everything that we like about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically like, this is what we've always said. It's like Cheyenne is like David Crockett on 2 levels, and this is like David Crockett on more than 2 levels.
Exactly, yeah. This is a lot more David Crockett than Cheyenne is, but Cheyenne's still very nice. I think Cheyenne's third. I don't know whether our Marvel ranks yet. I do want to stay there one day to review it, but don't know about ranks. But this hotel here is stunning. I love the woodland feel, and actually they went so much into the detail of this hotel that some of the trees here actually came from America. They actually shipped the trees over from America. That's the sort of detail that they go into some of the hotels. So when you come in and thinking, wow, it's really immersive, a lot of thought, a lot of effort, and a lot of time came into making these amazing hotels. But isn't that amazing? We're now heading over to the next hotel of Marvel, which is the new addition, usually called Hotel New York, New York, I'm pretty sure it was. But it still has some vibes of, of course, New York, with Marvel crossing linked out as well, but a nice little Marvel twist towards it. So here we are now into the Art of Marvel Hotel, and there's actually quite a few Christmas decks in there, a lot more than I thought over the hotel. And Mum, of course, likes the smell in here. Very good smell.
I've always liked this smell.
And you can buy it for like 70 quid, which is crazy money. But it is a very nice smell in here. The models are unreal, and especially the new. What's down there? Oh yeah, more Christmas decks. Yeah, especially with, of course, the new ride and new land. it really starts to fit in, and I've always been quite a big fan of the hotel. I'm not, again, a very much so Marvel fan, whereas Adam is not so much of a fan of this place. But I love the whole vibe of New York, mixed with Marvel, has this modern feel about it, but also has a Disney touch as well, which I've always been a big fan of. I never want hotels to go too Disney-fied, but at the same time, I never want them to go too little as well. And I feel like when it was Hotel New York, it didn't have enough Disney towards it, whereas now, not similar to actually many of the hotels around here, it has got those Disney touches just without the whole place just being covered in Disney. So you can go down, you can relax in your room and really have a lovely atmosphere around here. But of course, at the same time, this isn't the most expensive hotel that you can stay at currently, and I imagine in a bit it may turn out to be a little bit cheaper, of course, than the Pink Hotel, but some rooms here I know are very, very thin. You get like these massive suites. I think there's even a 2-story suite in this hotel. But again, you can definitely tell when entering into here that you get what you pay for, and even the merchandise here, I was looking at this from a second ago, that is pretty cool if you are. For 40 euros, not too bad. Again, when I said earlier about the custom merch, that is not currently in Avengers Campus. If you're heading here and having a look around, have a look in the hotels, because stuff like that you can't get elsewhere. And even some more models around here, they really do have limited edition models, even towards the hotel itself. Awesome photo points. They used to have on our last visit a section where you can meet all the Marvel characters. It's really awesome. However, right now, I don't know if you can, I think you can do that now actually in Avengers Campus. But still around here, you've got, of course, many restaurants like the Downtown Restaurant, Manhattan Restaurant, and a lot more. So it's really, really awesome around here. We'll show you some clips once again. And then I think after that, it's almost time to make our way back to the car. But it's been amazing this trip, honestly. And finish it off with a look around the hotels. Currently, we've actually done all the hotels now over at Disneyland Paris this trip. Apart from really on a proper look and show, and I think we haven't actually had a proper look into. But it is absolutely amazing around here. And I look forward to exploring a little bit more around here and see what Christmas decks have to offer too. Hotel New York ticket. Unfortunately, that was our final stop upon the train station. We're going to get a little peek in a sec of our time over here at Disneyland Paris, and it is so sad to have that done. But yeah, Hotel New York, in my eyes, I really like it. Wouldn't say it's worth the money though. In my eyes, I feel like the price of that hotel is nowhere near match what you get out of it. For me, the big perk of Disney Hotel is A, location, and B, that it's Disney-fied. At what I see is the hello, and also C, that it is, of course, able to have a person to get in the park and everything early. So with these hotels down here, the Core Lodge and Newport Bay are literally just as good as our Marvel. And of course, we're going to go a little bit further. I mean, I can have a 2-minute walk farther down. You then have other hotels like Santa Fe and Cheyenne, which is a little still. So if you come in here, I'd rather actually go twice to a hotel than go here once and go into our Marvel. But again, everyone has themselves, everyone's in opinion. So for me, even if I had to choose a hotel, I'd probably rather stay in a nicer room in Sequoia Lodge than our Marvel. Well, that's just my view on it. Comment down below what your view is. But overall, all the hotels at Disney are nice. When you do book a stay here, they are pricey, but they're definitely worth it. And those perks on that first hour that you get in the park just makes a world of difference. And I can't stress it enough. If you watched our vlog yesterday, we did like 7 or 8 rides in the first hour, and then nothing after that really for the rest of the day. We did kind of a few other little rides, but first hours and last hours are a prime. And if I lived nearby, what I would do is I would literally come in for the start of the day, leave at the end of the day, and that would literally have all of me covered. And I would literally spend the rest of the time in the middle, go around the hotels, have some nice meals, and relax on Disney property. Of course, I wouldn't leave Disney property, but I relax on it because the parks get a lot busier in the middle of the day, and it's not worth for the crowds that it has over here. However, right now, we're going to be heading down over in Disney Village, seeing what else there is to offer down here. My parents are currently looking instead of a Lego shop, and then after that, we're going to have a quick nip into the train station because I've actually never been in there. I always look at it, and of course, yeah, we also have some people who, of course, have been there going the train across, and I know friends like JAYDEN, yes, because he's get the train to Paris, this is where we get the car. But at the same time, I would want to go in there, have a good look. I know it's going to be a train station, but hey, I'll show you inside a few clips after.
For the park.
the sign, but I always hate seeing the exit to Disneyland. Walking this way is a lot nicer than walking this way. And after leaving this way, knowing that this is our final day of the trip, knowing that we're going to go right back to the car now, and I've got a 6-hour drive home, is a very, very sad feeling. But again, you've got to have them, because otherwise you just never come here.
Exactly. But it is incredibly sad because, of course,
and the mood doesn't help by now.
I know. I mean, Disneyland Paris is an incredible place. Like, it's just insane.
I know, it's absolutely amazing. I'll get up for in one sec, but yeah. Disney visitors, I did the train station as well. I think I showed you some clips of that as well.
Oh yeah, we got the train station.
Just very similar to the Naval Train. I think Orlando Airport is more food towards Disney than that train station in Disney is.
I think it is, yeah. I mean, it's nice, but yeah, it's a train station basically.
Yeah, exactly. It's but again, if you're taking the Eurostar, it's massively convenient.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, like, we personally go in the car because A, it's a lot cheaper. B, when you're over here, you have the flexibility not spend like £5 for a bottle of water. And also, it's just what easier to take in the car.
Yeah, it is definitely. I mean, if you did want to take the train though, it's like dead easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's so easy.
And then when you get to London,
yeah.
I think there's another store as well, so a long way, but I don't know where. But
if you go to Paris as well, like
yeah, from Paris you get a direct train over.
You can get anywhere from Paris, really. I mean, I know you can get to places like Germany and stuff like pretty quick.
Yeah, exactly. So very easy. Maybe you live in France and you watch this video here. If you live in Paris, you're not often really. Just take a train up every day, come in here every day.
I know, it's about half an hour train, so
yeah, it's very easy. Have a bit of the car, and we've got a journey home. So come in here, check the clock, and we've seen it now. I've basically seen most Disneyland now. Yeah, really. Yeah. So we kind of covered it all. And there's little things like I said last year, but I wanted to see it. We haven't seen already, like from the hotels and stuff, which we were lucky enough to cover, as well as because there's so much in the park. That's really nice. But our entitlement weekend, we came out on Friday after school, and we're coming out today. How's your trip been?
Oh, you know, it's been great to get back here. To, of course, Disneyland Paris. I mean, this was like my childhood resort. Like, both these two cars used to always come here, and we always come here because, you know, it's just amazing.
It is.
I mean, start with Disney. I mean, literally, it's the best thing, like, in my opinion. And it's just the
better if I still don't read that just.
The magic here, just everything about it is just phenomenal. Also as well, get back to the main park is amazing. And also as well, get to Avengers Campus in the studio park. So even though the day, it's not my favourite, and night, it really shines. That area, definitely a night area. But obviously Adventureland's great as well, so to point out. You know, overall, it's been a really good day.
I know, and even looking at like,
I know.
It's not about it, it's just absolutely amazing.
Well, one thing, a little bit of an improvement. I mean, the good news is they are actually improving it, so that's good. But they're now doing the escalators, so when they open again, that's the improvement, because I really want them to re-implement.
Actually, like, I actually travelators, I got a comment on that there.
They're now improving the travelators, for any of you wondering. So the legendary travelators is just on there.
I know, and hopefully that's one of our childhood memories. Is when we were younger, we just started finding these travelators going along and experience all that. But yeah, Disneyland Paris is something like someone else. I can't even talk right now. I'm very sad for leaving, but it really is like something else. This place is unbelievable. Our trip here, we literally did a weekend, and it showed us in particular how you can just waste a weekend. I mean, like,
we've had a long weekend.
I know, it's been like a very long weekend, but like, I mean, some Sundays we just sit down, of course, editing and stuff for you. I make videos, and it's like, much we love doing it. It's like, look at this of the weekend.
I know, it's insane.
I know it's not cheap, and it's not obviously possible every single weekend, but make the most of it all, guys. I mean, this place is amazing. If you come for a weekend, then great. If you come for 4 days, that's fine. If you come for a week, you still can cover it all. I mean, however long you come for, you can have an absolutely amazing time. I'm just trying to find our car right now. I bet it's done, yeah. I think that's time to start our video, and it's been absolutely phenomenal. I've loved every single part. I've loved the Central Pocket. It's just been so amazing. And we're to experience all the new lands, the Christmas event as well. We've got in the Christmas spirit now, guys, and everything. Oh, it's just been absolutely phenomenal. So standing now, as I've here, Mum, Dave, you enjoyed your day? Out on your weekend?
Really good, yeah, really good. Just eating the keys.
We wasn't Christmas anything, but it's been very magical. So, while I stand outside of these power grids, which actually, fun fact, supplies not only Disneyland Paris, but the whole of the Disneyland Paris resort area, including a shopping centre as well, is absolutely phenomenal how we do that. Does unfortunately block the view of Tower Terry to get from down here, but hey ho, we're saving the planet. That's important, guys. But with me standing here, that is it for me done, Derek. And before I start crying to leave Disneyland Paris right now, I will see you for our next video. Goodbye, guys.